Now we move to part B, engage in discussion. You will now discuss a topic with each other. This must include you giving an account of the topic, indicating your views, asking each other at least one question, and answering each other's questions. The topic is holidays. More and more people are staying in Britain for their holidays. This is because it is expensive to go abroad. Also, many people like to visit the cities and the countryside in Britain. Your council wants to encourage holidaymakers to come to your local area. Together you are to give details of where you like to go on holiday. Discuss the best way to encourage holidaymakers to come to your local area. Discuss some ideas to put forward to the council, such as organising local events, festivals or street markets. And finally, you must agree on one suggestion to take to the council on how to encourage holidaymakers to come to your local area. I will read this once again. You will now discuss a topic with each other. This must include you giving an account of the topic, indicating your views, asking each other at least one question, and answering each other's questions. The topic is holidays. More and more people are staying in Britain for their holidays. This is because it is expensive to go abroad. Also, many people like to visit the cities and the countryside in Britain. Your council wants to encourage holidaymakers to come to your local area. Together you are to give details of where you like to go on holiday. Discuss the best way to encourage holidaymakers to come to your local area. Discuss some ideas to put forward to the council, such as organising local events, festivals or street markets. And finally, you must agree on one suggestion to take to the council on how to encourage holidaymakers to come to your local area. Thank you. Candidate A, Candidate B, you may begin your discussion.
Hi there. I think there are more people staying in Britain for their holidays because of the costs, and also because of the last recession happens in England. People must stay in the country to encourage more money flowing into the system to help the economy rise up again.
I totally agree with you. Economical conjuncture is very tight at the moment, so the thing is, people are saving their money and they like to stay within the country in Britain. So actually there are good places to see in Britain. So there are seaside and everything. So they are avoiding to spend money by going abroad, and they prefer to stay in the country. And I totally agree with you about it.
What is the best way you think that we have to act on to encourage people for staying, making their holidays at home?
To be honest, I like the heritage of the Britain, and there's very historical places like Windsor Castle, like Stonehenge, like Durdledore. These places need to be advertised a lot, and maybe you can bring more and more people to see those lovely places. That's what I think. How about you? What you think about it?
I think we need to make people notice of the value of the history, and also the engaging in helping each other, pushing things forward by staying within the system that can make people more understanding of what is the role of making such a sacrifice.
Yeah, a couple of months ago there was a Glastonbury festival, there was a Notting Hill Gate Carnival. These festivals and carnivals, at the moment I'm living in Hammersmith. This area is growing every day, and I think the buildings, the hotels, and maybe there might be some local festivals within that area, so we can attract people to come and visit. What do you think? Whereabouts you live?
I live in Brimstown, and there is a very wide open place, which can, a lot of things can be happening, like street markets or selling things that it's useful to advertise the local holidays or encourage it.
Okay.
We have a big park where I live, and sometimes they're like a fun fair. They come there, and they encourage people to come out and spend quality time with their kids. And also we can do that for growing ups as well. We can do that for growing ups. We can do that for middle-aged people. We can do that for teenagers, to make them feel the love of within where they live. And that's the only way you can get to people. You can get to people to understand why should we spend quality time within the country, rather than going outside, spending money in other place, and coming back and doing the same routine and making more efforts to make more money to spend that somewhere else.
I totally agree with you. I'm living next by one of the best parks in London. It's Ravenscourt Park. It's a very big park, and there's a fun fair inside as well. I mean, they're coming, the kids are
Any
enjoying
street
their
markets
time.
been done before?
What's that?
Street markets?
Yeah, I've been there. Many places in London. They're staying. Yeah.
Is it been organized once before in the park?
No,
Never been organized.
I never been organized. But your suggestion is great, actually. You know,
What
these
is the
street
best?
markets.
What is the best idea of advertising or giving the idea to the council? A fresh new look, fresh new ideas, fresh new ways for representing these kind of ideas to the council or to the local people where you live.
Yeah, we can actually. There can be a website can be done for this, and we can fundraise, and maybe we can make them hear our voice about with our projects, and we can tell them we want to do this and that, and to improve the area and to attract the tourists, and also we try to keep locals enjoy their local areas and be proud of them.
What about if we can work on representing communities' culture to other communities and getting along with them and getting closer to each other? And
Thank you. Candidate A and Candidate B, can you give me details of where you like to go on holiday? Candidate B.
If it's in UK, I would love to go Portsmouth. I would love to see those decks and the harbour and the old ships that they use during the Second World War. They are still there in the Marines Museum. And I would love to visit that historical places and see. But if it's abroad, trip, I would love to go to see Hawaii. I love sea. I love the turquoise color of the sea, and I think it would be amazing to stay there for a couple of weeks and swim and see the dolphins and all the sea creatures.
Thank you. Candidate A?
For myself, I would love to visit a lot of places in England. Majority of it is wherever the sea is, and also I love the landscape of England, because landscape of England is very green and very attractive. Because they do take a lot of care of the scenery of the parks and all that. I love that kind of thing. So that's why I love to go out of London to other places.
Thank you. Candidate A, Candidate B, that's the end of your assessment.
Thank you.